All right, guys, so we are finally back in Tampa after spending 22 out of 24 days traveling. It was wild, but it was awesome. Had a great time. Got to see some new places and meet some cool people, so it was great. But it's gonna be good to be back in the old gym, heading to Powerhouse on North Florida Avenue. My favorite gym of all time still. So there's no place like home, and we're going to get a squat, bench, deadlift workout in. All right, that was 355 for sets of 5, post-injury PR. So, although every week's a PR now, but it's feeling good. Absolutely no low back pain, which is fabulous. You know, it just feels good to come in and train hard again. So, you know, it feels good to be back home. A little jet lagged, but it was moving pretty smooth. And you know, it seems like each week it feels the same. You know, even though I'm going up 10 pounds, it feels the same, meaning my recovery's progressing along right where we want it. So it's tempting to get more aggressive, but I'm trying to play the long game. You know, I don't care about next week. I care about 9 months from now. You know, I care about nationals. That's what I want. You know, so that's in 6-ish months. But right now the recovery feels good. You know, I went to the Arnold, watched those monsters there. You know, it was inspiring. It was motivating. In a way, it was also depressing to not be there, not be on that platform, and then also see how far everybody's come since I've been gone. You know, I've been out of the game for over a year now, and to see how far everybody's come and, you know, surpassed where I was. But I can't think about that. All I can think about is what do I have to do today to get me one step closer. And then tomorrow I'll take the next step. And the day after that I'll take the next step. And I trust that if I just keep putting those feet one in front of the other, we're going to get to the mountaintop. So right now we're about halfway up the climb. So, but I feel good, injury free, and we're just going to keep rolling with it. So, question's probably why am I using the seat here for bench press? And I'm having some bicep tendon inflammation up near my shoulder. It's causing me pain when I get to the bottom of the bench. So this allows me to still get some benching volume in. It's probably about the thickness of about a 1.5 board, and minimal pain with this. Still able to get some benching volume in, and hopefully the idea is, you know, we'll continue to put progressive overload on this, recover that bicep tendon a little bit, and then by the time it rolls around to really start training for competition, we'll switch to competition bench. But right now is what we're doing. Try and heal up, give that shoulder a little bit of a break, and while still getting some pressing volume in. So a lot of what this is like a puzzle. Just trying to figure out what you can do to get stronger while not aggravating injuries. And it can be frustrating, but if you look at it from the perspective of a puzzle and trying to fit the pieces together just right, sometimes the challenge can actually be rewarding. And that's what I'm trying to use for motivation right now, is just trying to fit those puzzle pieces together just right, figure out how to get me to competition, PR, and stay healthy. When coming back from injury, one of the things I've been doing is changing things just a little bit. Whereas I used to just do almost exclusively competition lifts, now I'm trying to do one day of variation. Is it as good as being able to be completely specific to the competition lift? Probably not, but if it's able to put me a little bit less risk for injury while still getting some volume in, then it's going to be helpful. So today I'm doing, well, my first day of deadlifts of the week, first pulling day of the week is rack deadlifts. And then my second day of the week will be competition sumo pulling. As I get closer to a meet, I will probably start doing more competition and less accessory. But right now I'm just trying to build up the overall strength, and I can worry about specificity a little bit more later. But right now, focus is staying healthy, getting some pulling volume in, some squatting volume, and some bench volume, as close to competition as I can while minimizing injury risk. I usually mix up about 4 servings worth of carb and recover. Have a serving and a half afterwards, and the other servings kind of throughout the day in between my meals. And usually I'll drink that here before I go home, and I'll just eat food when I get home, because those, with the branched chains and the citrulline, it's going to stimulate muscle protein synthesis, start the recovery process, and that'll last for, that protein synthetic response will last for a couple hours. So it's not like I'm going to rush to get home and get my post-workout gains in. And then also with the tart cherry extract and the BCAAs, it's going to help with reducing delayed onset muscle soreness, help recover strength factor, so we get back in here crushing it faster.